So students, we are discuss the next topic or next technique is electrophoresis. In your book, the three techniques are given, and these techniques are very important for the biotechnology, and these are related with the molecular biology as well as the biotechnology. These three techniques are the PCR, electrophoresis, and southern blotting. Clear? In your Rasan word book, four techniques are given: PCR, electrophoresis, southern blotting, and DNA fingerprinting. Clear? In your 12th NCERT book, the DNA fingerprinting is given in the molecular biology or as well as in the genetics. Clear? So we are discussing here the DNA fingerprinting, PCR, electrophoresis, and southern blotting. Out of these technique, first technique PCR, we are completely study. We have complete the PCR, what is the PCR, mechanism of the PCR, principle of the PCR, and application of the PCR. These are the 4 points of the PCR is very important. And your board exam, the question is define the PCR and their mechanism. Write a short note on PCR. Clear? In your board exam. Next technique, that is the electrophoresis. Clear? What is the electrophoresis? Name is electrophoresis. It means a technique that requires the electric field, known as the electrophoresis. The full name of this technique is known as the gel electrophoresis. Known as the gel electrophoresis. Clear? Electrophoresis are described by scientist Tillius, and then gel electrophoresis are a type of the electrophoresis. Generally, in your book, gel electrophoresis is given, and it is a type of the electrophoresis. There are different types of electrophoresis. Out of them, a type is known as the gel electrophoresis, and it is utilized in the biotechnology as well as molecular biology. Clear? So, in gel electrophoresis, electric field are required and gel required. The electric field are provided to the gel, and the separation of the DNA fragment, that known as the gel electrophoresis. Clear? The question is why it is known as gel electrophoresis? Because the electric field are required, and electric fields in which the movement of the negative ion to positive ion. Clear? And these negative ions are the DNA ion, because DNA have a phosphate group, and due to the presence of the phosphate group, the DNA move to positive charge anode toward the anode, and these movement run on a gel. So this process is known as the gel electrophoresis. Clear? Second thing is charged particle. The DNA molecule contains the phosphate group, and phosphate is a negative charge molecule, you know very well, and so DNA is a negative charge, negatively charged. But when we are cut the DNA in the RE enzyme, the segmentation of the DNA are segmented in the different parts. A DNA is cut by, is separated by different type of the RE enzyme. So the different segment of the DNA is formed, and the length of these DNA segments are differ. The length of these DNA segments are differ. Clear? So how it possible? The movement of the DNA on their sides. Same thing here, because the different DNA segment after the RE enzyme utilization, the DNA fragment are formed. Each fragment have different length. So each fragment have the different number of the phosphate group. Due to the presence of the different nucleotides and different nucleotides and different phosphate group, the charge of these DNA segments are differ, and with the help of a electric field we are move the DNA by forcefully to cathode to anode, and these segments are separated. Clear? So it is known as the Gilliland electrophoresis. Clear? Only DNA are separate on the basis of their size. Clear? First thing. Second, why need the electrophoresis? Why need the electrophoresis? Electrophoresis are required for the separation of the desired DNA. I explained earlier in the recombinant technology technique in step number 2, the formation of the recombinant DNA. I explained then due to the electrophoresis we are identified the desired DNA, and then this desired DNA is ready to the joining with the vector DNA and formation of the recombinant DNA. Clear? So we are identify the desired DNA, we are separate the desired DNA and the main DNA with the help of the electrophoresis. How it is possible? How it is possible? It is possible due to the separation. A DNA after the formation of the fragment, it means our DNA make the fragment due to the RE enzyme digestion. These fragments are different length, and out of them fragments we have searched our desired DNA. Clear? DNA sequencing and DNA fingerprinting, they are two techniques where we require the electrophoresis. DNA fingerprinting and DNA sequencing. Without the electrophoresis, it is not possible. DNA fingerprinting and DNA sequencing is not possible without electrophoresis. So the southern blotting, there is southern blotting where the electrophoresis is required. So all type of the mechanism, the electrophoresis is required. Electrophoresis is required. This is very important. Clear? Because any type of the DNA fragment when we separate, the electrophoresis is required. If the DNA fingerprinting, we are utilize the bending pattern, in southern blotting we are the hybridization. So each type of the conditions, each type of technique, they are also related with the electrophoresis in mole bio and biotechnology. Clear? So electrophoresis is very important technique for the biotechnology. Second thing is how the electrophoresis occur. The electrophoresis occur in a electrophoresis chamber. Electrophoresis occur in electrophoresis chamber, and this chamber two electrodes are present, cathode and anode, and this chamber filled with a buffer solution, and we are prepare a gel for the separation of the DNA fragments, and this gel pour this electrophoresis chamber, and then we are give the electric field, provide the electric field. The negative charge DNA present in the negative cathode side, and the movement of these DNA molecule toward the anode side. Clear? So I explain the diagram of the electric gas electrophoresis chamber and the gas gel chamber. Both are the hydrogen here, and then we explain तो फर्स्ट वी डिस्कस द एटाफोसिस. तो एटाफोसिस इज एन analytic method that is commonly used is a analytic method that is commonly used in the isolate and the purify the DNA fragment. So it is required the process required in the formation of the recombinant DNA. Clear? Next thing, the gel electrophoresis is a method for the separation and analysis of the macromolecules. Generally, we have studied that the electrophoresis are required only for the DNA separation. No, electrophoresis is a process, a technique that utilizes all type of the macromolecules, DNA, RNA, protein. So it is a process by which the separation and analysis of the macromolecules, and these macromolecules may be DNA, RNA, proteins. These macromolecules are DNA, RNA, proteins, and their fragment based on their size and charge, and their fragments based on their size and charge. Clear? So on the basis of the DNA fragment size and on the basis of the amount of the charge, they are separate. Charge differ in different segment to the presence of the different nucleotide numbers, different phosphate groups, the number of the phosphate groups, and size, number of the nucleotides, length. So they are separate. That is the process. Nucleic acid molecules. Here the nucleic acid means DNA and RNA. Nucleic acid molecules are separated by the applying an electric field. Electrophoresis means electric field to move the negatively charged molecule through a matrix of agarose. To a matrix of agarose. Agarose is gel. Agarose powder is gel. Through a matrix of agarose. Clear? So first macromolecular move separation with the help of the size and charge. Second, electric field are required, and this electric field utilize the agarose gel, and the movement of the molecules negative to positive. Shorter molecule, here next, shorter molecule move faster and migrate for the longer one, and because the shorter molecule migrate more easily through the pores of gels, this phenomenon is sieving. Sieving, it means when we utilize the agarose is a gel, and make the agarose gel, it is a powder form, and when we make the gel, so the pores are present. The pores are present in the gel, and these pores are work as a sieve, and this effect of the sieve is known as the sieving effect. So here it is called the sieving, and due to the sieving, the movement of the DNA fragments, those molecules are larger in size, they are accumulated in the near the well, and those are the shorter size, they are moved in the toward the anode side. Clear? जैसे अपने यहाँ छलनी होती है, सीम से क्या होता है, छलनी के अंदर छानते हैं तो छलनी के साइज अलग आते हैं. ठीक है, हमारे पास छलनी है, उस छलनी में जो पोर है बच्चों, जो पोर्स हैं, उन पोर में से जो पार्टिकल निकल गए वो तो नीचे जाएंगे, और जो बड़े साइज के लगे वो कहाँ जाएंगे, छलनी में जाएंगे. आटा हम लोग छानते हैं, चाय हम छानते हैं, बहुत सी चीज़ छानते हैं, पाउडर छानते हैं हम, तो हम किसी भी आटा छानने छलनी को मान लेते हैं. अगर आटे के अंदर जिसे हम कहते हैं भूसा, ठीक है, जो चोकर होता है, जैसे हम कहते हैं, जो बीजों की, जो आटे गेहूं के दाने होते हैं, उनका वो छिलका होता है, वो छानते हैं तो वो बड़ा साइज का होता है, और आटा जो होता है, पाउडर होता है, वो क्या होता है, उसका साइज़ छोटा होता है. तो आटे छानने की छलनी से क्या हुआ, पाउडर निकल जाता है, लेकिन जो चोकर होता है वो ऊपर रह जाता है. सेम थिंग यहाँ पे, जिसका साइज बड़ा है वो नीचे रह जाएगा, जिसका साइज छोटा है वो आगे मूव कर जाएगा. सेम कंडीशन here. Because the gel contain the pores and these pores are equal in size, the larger segment are not move in these pores and the small segment easily move and migrate these pores. Clear? So, in agarose gel provide the sieving effect for the DNA molecule and this phenomena is known as the sieving. Clear? Okay. Next, when we discuss next point that on the basis of the NCERT, so here it is the paragraph of the NCERT. According to the NCERT, this is given the definition of the NCERT because the cutting of the DNA by RE enzyme. We have utilized the here cutting of the DNA by RE enzyme. So, we have cut the DNA with the help of RE enzyme, result in the fragment of DNA. Result in the fragment of DNA. RE enzyme cut the DNA, so it make the fragments, and these fragments are of different length. These fragments can be separated by a technique known as gel electrophoresis. It is important. Gel electrophoresis. So, here the DNA fragment is separated by a technique that known as the gel electrophoresis. So, in short form, DNA segment fragment separation technique is known as the gel electrophoresis. In short form, what is the gel electrophoresis? DNA fragment separation technique is known as the gel electrophoresis. Clear? You know very well the DNA fragments are negatively charged. Why the DNA negatively charged? Because DNA contain the phosphate group PU4. DNA contain the phosphate group. So, DNA molecule are the negative charge, the negative molecules. So, they can under an electric field, through a medium or matrix. So, we can say they can separate it by forcing them to move toward the anode. Anode. What is the anode? Anode is positively charged electrode. Positive charge electrode is known as the anode. So, we can say the movement of the DNA molecule toward the negative to positive side, cathode to anode. Clear? Next, under an electric field, negative under an electric field through a medium or matrix, Clear? And the matrix, this matrix is the gel matrix. So, here nowadays the most commonly used matrix is agarose gel. It is agarose gel. The agarose gel is utilized as a matrix in gel electrophoresis. Clear? Here another type of the gel are also required the electrophoresis because the gel are different types. And on the basis of the DNA fragment length, size of the DNA, we utilize the gel. Okay, there are two types of the gel, agarose gel, and the second one is the polyacrylamide gel, PAG, polyacrylamide gel. So, we are utilized generally, if the question is generally utilized, and is the acrylamide gel, PAG, polyacrylamide gel. So, students, here two terms PAG and PEG. In earlier we discussed the PEG. PEG generally utilized in tissue culture, protoplast fusion, and PEG we are discussed in the gene transfer, chemical gene transfer method, when we utilize the PEG. The full form of the PEG, polyethyl glycol. Polyethyl glycol is the PEG. Here in electrophoresis, the PAG, polyacrylamyl gel, PAG, that is different. It is a powder, and polyethyl is a chemical that utilizes the protolast fusion. Clear? So the difference between these two type of the name PAG and PEG. Clear? So please note it. So students, the electric field are required and the sieving effect are required for the separation of the DNA fragment in gel electrophoresis. Clear? When these segments are separate in the gel, then after the separation the process is complete. But how we identify the segment of the DNA? Because you know very well that DNA is a colorless. DNA is a colorless. The pure DNA is a colorless. So how we identify these DNA segments in a gel? Clear? We are separate. We are isolate the DNA, we are segment the DNA with the REA enzyme, then we are pour the electrophoresis, and then we run the DNA in the gel and gel separation. But without visibleness of the DNA, how we separate, how we identify the segment of the DNA? Clear? So for the visibleness of the DNA, we utilize the staining method of the DNA, and we are staining the DNA with a special dye known as the EBR, ethidium bromide. We are staining the DNA with a special stain known as the EBR, ethidium bromide. This dye has two functions. First, this dye accumulate the DNA in the gel, and second one is this dye represent the bright orange color in UV rays. So with the help of the EBR, ethylene bromide dye, and UV rays, ultraviolet rays, we identify the DNA segment, because in UV rays these dye are represent the bright orange color, and due to this color these bright orange color bands are present, and these bands are represent the DNA. It means in a gel where the band is present, these bands are represent the DNA, and where the bright color is not present, the bright band is not present, it means DNA is absent. So we are identify easily in the DNA bands in a gel. Clear? So here it is mentioned the staining process. First, here the separated DNA. We have separated DNA with the RE enzyme, the separate DNA, and then we have run the DNA in a gel. Okay, separation is complete, but we are not identifying. We are not visibly seen the desired DNA and other DNA segments and DNA bands. So we are required the separate DNA here. Fragments can be visualized only after the staining the DNA with a compound known as the ethidium bromide. Clear? Without the ethidium bromide, it cannot be visualized. So, here a question for medical exam: which stain are required for the visualization in gel in electrophoresis? The answer is ethidium bromide. Ethidium bromide is a orange color dye, orange color stain, and it gives the bright orange bands in UV rays. Clear? So, EBR followed by the exposure to the UV radiation, exposure to the UV radiation, UV lights. Clear? So, EBR and UV lights are required for the visualization of the DNA segment. In the presence of the EBR and UV lights, we are seeing the DNA fragments in a gel, and these fragments are present in the bright in color band. So, here why they are required? Because pure DNA is colorless, so we cannot see the DNA fragment into the visible light and without staining. That is the reason, because we cannot see the DNA in a visible light and without staining. Clear? After staining, we can see the bright color bands, bright orange color bands. They are the bright orange color bands of DNA in EBR stain gel exposed the UV light. Clear? So, these bands are the orange color, bright orange color bands are present, and these orange color bands are known as the DNA segment. Clear? And these bands are like these. In this upper side, we can see it is a black portion that is known as the represent a gel, and these are the shining band are present. Clear? These are the shining band are present, and these shining band are represent the DNA. It means the DNA accumulate here. So, I explained that the EBR is a stain dye, and it has two functions. First is exposed in the UV rays, UV lights in bright in color, and bright orange color represent the bright orange color, and it accumulates the DNA. Clear? So, we are stain the DNA with EBR and UV rays, we are visualize the DNA bands pattern on gel. Clear? Inside the gel. Clear? Then this process, after that, when we are visualize the band and we are search our band, particular band, we are search a particular band. After that, we are cut this band from the gel. The cutting of the desired DNA band from the gel, that process known as the elution, elution, elution. In this process, we are cut the desired DNA band from the gel and isolate the DNA, extract the DNA from the gel, that known as the elution process. Clear? So, here the separated bands of the DNA are cut out from the agarose gel. The separated band of DNA are cut out from the agarose gel and extract from the gel piece. Clear? Clear? It means in a gel, when we cut the DNA and this DNA band and this band are separate, extract from the gel and we are obtaining the desired DNA. That process known as the elution. Clear? The separated band of the DNA are cut out from the agarose gel and extracted from the gel piece. This step is known as the elution. Step known as the elution. Clear? Okay. The DNA fragment purify. Next point is the DNA fragment purify in this way and used to constructing the recombinant DNA by the joining the enriched cloning vector. Clear? So, in the recombinant DNA technology, tackling second formation of recombinant DNA, we are discussed earlier, that is the due to the electrophoresis we identify the purify desired DNA. We isolate DNA, we cut the RE enzyme DNA, cut the DNA with the RE enzyme, but the separation in these are so many segments. When the DNA is cut with the RE enzyme, there are so many segments are formed, but desired segment, which this part of the DNA is desired segment, represents their segment, that how can isolate. So, with the help of electrophoresis, we are select the desired DNA, we are choose the desired DNA from the band pattern, and then this desired DNA cut from the gel and isolate, extract, and this desired DNA bind with the joining with the vector DNA and formation of the recombinant DNA. Clear? So, it is the complete process of the electrophoresis according to your NCERT. Clear? I explain here a diagram and the mechanism how we make the gel, how work the electrophoresis chamber, clear, and the band patterns. These are explained with the help of diagram. Firstly, you note it. So, students, I explain the electrophoresis with the help of the diagrammatic conditions. These diagrams are given in your module PDF. So, we discuss the electrophoresis. So, first here we are discuss a chamber, the electrophoresis chamber. Electrophoresis chamber. Because the DNA molecule are negative charge and they move toward the anode with the presence of a electric field and the movement of the electrophoric mobility. The molecules are moved due to the electrophoretic mobility. Clear? So, here we are make a diagram, and this diagram is a electrophoresis chamber. Generally, this diagram is a H shape. Like as a H type, I work on this type of the electrophoresis chamber. Clear? It is a H shape. Clear? And this is bind with a electrical power circuit. Description given in your module. Clear? So, here a electrical power source present that represent the time. Clear? Here this is structure. Here a button present, a button. Here is a pin point where the cathode anode wire are joined together like this. Clear? positive negative, here negative and here positive. Clear? Second one is, it is a temperature containing, here a knob is present like this. It represents the rate of current, volt. It represents the volt, how many volt are required, and the time a power button switch off and off here present. So it is a structure that here two electrodes are present. Two electrodes are present and we are represent the electrode here like this. Clear? These are the electrodes. Clear? These electrodes are joined with the wire like this. Clear? And these are joined with the wires, this one, and here second one joined with this one. Clear? So this is a chamber, electrophoresis chamber. Clear? In this chamber, it represents the minus, here we can say negative charge, or it is known as the cathode. It represents the positive charge, positive, and known as the anode. Clear? Here a solution is filled up in this complete chamber. This chamber is filled with the solution that known as the buffer solution. Generally it is a T buffer, but we can say that we know very buffer solution. Clear? Okay. And in this condition, a portion is present in center position in both the electrodes, positive and negative electrodes. That is known as the gel chamber. Yeah, gel plate form. It is known as the gel platform, and in this platform gel is placed. So I make a gel. It is a gel. It is a complete gel like this. We are making in complete yellow in color. So that is the represent the gel. Clear? It is gel, and in gel the well is present. A gel contains the well. I explain how we make the well. Clear? These are known as the well. Clear? And this is known as the gel. Clear? This is a chamber of the electrophoresis, and the electrode, when we provide the electricity current, and then the movement of the ions from negative to positive. In this well, we are pour the DNA. We pour the DNA with a dye that is known as the bromophenols blue. Because gel is the colorless, so there is no indication of the DNA. but there is no indication and there is not represent that the DNA is run on the gel, yes or not. So for this purpose we utilize a dye that known as the bromophenol blue dye, that is blue color dye that represent the movement of the this gel. So here we make a gel. This is a gel and this gel is made by gel chamber. Let of a chamber present a gel. The gel plate is made by the gel chamber, and in gel chamber it means a rectangular type structure present, and we required a gel comb. A gel comb. Gel comb, it means this structure like this, the gel comb is like this. This is known as the gel comb. Clear? So when we are make the gel, then we are insert this gel comb here. Like this, we are insert the gel comb here. क्लियर? तो कैसे होता है बच्चों, जैसे अगर मैं एग्जांपल दूं आपको, अगर आपने सीमेंट जो होती है उसको पानी में घोल लिया तो एक लिक्विड फॉर्म बन गया, ठीक है। अब मैंने एक स्क्वायर या रेक्टेंगल, मेरे पास एक चैम्बर है, मैंने उस चैम्बर के अंदर कुछ चीज़ें डाल दी और सीमेंट को डाल दिया, लिक्विड को, क्या होगा, उस सीमेंट के अंदर जब वो सीमेंट ड्राई होगी, कुछ घंटा बाद जब वो सूख जाएगी, सीमेंट ड्राई हार्ड हो जाएगी, तो क्या होगा, उस जगह पर स्पेस बन जाएंगे, ठीक है। मान लीजिए सीमेंट मैंने डाला, उसकी जगह मैंने यहाँ पे एक पेन लगा दिया या चौक ये है उसको मैंने लगा दिया और मैंने सीमेंट डाल दिया। जब वो सीमेंट हार्ड होने लगी तब मैंने चौक को बाहर निकाल दिया, तो क्या होगा, उस जगह स्पेस बन जाएगा, नहीं बन जाएगा, सेम थिंग है, ठीक है। वाई? बिकॉज जो एग्रोस जेल, वी यूटिलाइज द एग्रोस जेल, बिकॉज एग्रोस जेल यानी इट इज नोन एज द एग्रोस पाउडर। एग्रोस कैसे बनाएंगे हम लोग, एग्रोस पाउडर, इट इज द एग्रोस पाउडर एंड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द लेंथ of DNA we are make the agarose gel. The thickness of the agarose gel, the length of the gel depend on the DNA segment size. Clear? So the agarose powder, generally the agarose powder, and this agarose powder take in the agarose gel, in a conical flask we are utilize this agarose gel on the basis of the DNA. On the basis of the DNA we are required size, DNA size, fragment size, we are required the amount of the agarose gel, we require the agarose gel here and we insert a buffer solution, same buffer solution of the little chamber, buffer solution in a particular ratio, and this is the agarose powder, and we are mention here EBR dye. Clear? All are mixed in this conical flask, and then this conical flask are blended in the oven and placed in the oven at 60 degrees centigrade, at 60 degree centigrade temperature. So this is given in the 60 degree temperature. The agarose powder, we take the agarose powder, then agarose powder and buffer solution in particular ratio, then the EBR dye, ethylene bromide dye, and this conical flask put in the oven at 60 temperature and for the 10 minutes. So a liquid is formed. So a liquid is formed and this liquid is cooled down. जब ठंडा होगा that is converted to gel. गर्म होने पे क्या है, ये liquid form में है, but that is cool. जब ये ठंडा होगा it converted to the gel. Clear? सो अब हमने क्या किया, इसको इस जेल चैम्बर में पोर किया. इट मीन्स दिस लिक्विड पोर इनटू द जेल चैम्बर एंड हियर जेल कोम इज प्रेजेंट. सो क्या हुआ, we remove the comb. After a few time we remove this comb and then we obtain the gel for the experiment. So after that we obtain a gel. It is a gel chamber. It is a gel chamber. And after that we obtain gel pour. Clear? And then after that portion we can say we obtain the gel like this. We obtain a gel. So this gel is make the well. Here make the well and here 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are the wells are formed here. Clear? There may be 1, 2, 3, 4 and more than these are the well are formed. Clear? So these are known as the wells. Clear? Why we need the wells? Because we are pour the DNA. We are the pour, P-O-U-R, pour the DNA in these wells. Clear? Okay? And this DNA is moved in gel. So here after the gel insertion in gel platform, then we pour the DNA with a micropipette and this DNA is stained with a blue color dye that known as the bromophenol blue. So here DNA pour DNA with the bromophenol blue. DNA with the bromophenol blue dye. Okay. Why this dye utilize? Why we use this dye bromophenol blue? To check the movement of the DNA in gel. So when they are utilize this dye, so the movement of this dye represent the here the gel is run on the chamber. Clear? If this dye is not utilized, the movement of DNA is complete, but without visibleness, how can you explain the movement of the DNA in gel present or absent? It will represent. अगर हम इसको यूज़ नहीं करेंगे दिखाई कैसे देगा? अगर हम उसको इंडिकेट नहीं करेंगे इस डाई से तो दिखाई कैसे देगा कि जेल रन कर गया कि नहीं कर गया? दिखाई देगा क्या? नहीं देगा. तो इसको ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए कि जेल रन कर रहा है, जेल में जो डीएनए रन कर रहा है, इसके लिए हम लोग क्या लेते हैं? डाई लेते हैं. ये डाई मूवमेंट करती है इस टाइप से. तो लाइनिंग नज़र आती है हमें, इस तरह से लंबी लंबी लाइन नज़र आती है कि डीएनए मूवमेंट हो रहा है. बट इसमें भी एक कंडीशन है कि डीएनए नज़र नहीं आता, डीएनए नज़र नहीं आता हमें कि डीएनए मूवमेंट कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा. केवल लाइनिंग नज़र आती है, डीएनए मूवमेंट नहीं नज़र आता. आता है क्या? नहीं आया. क्यों? क्योंकि बैंड तो प्रेजेंट आएगी नहीं, क्योंकि हमने क्या किया अभी यूवी चैम्बर में रखा ही नहीं इसको. जब यूवी चैम्बर में इसको प्लेस करेंगे तभी क्या होगा? दिखाई देगा. क्लियर है ना? तो यहाँ तक जो है बात करें तो ये तो क्या हो गया हमारे पास? इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस चैम्बर हो गया, ये जेल चैम्बर हो गया जिसमें जेल बनेगा, ये जेल प्लेट हो गई. ठीक है, तो इसको क्या बोलेंगे? ये जेल कॉम हो गया. ये क्या है? जेल चैम्बर. ये क्या है? जेल प्लेट हो गई जो हमने बनाई थी चैम्बर के अंदर, इसमें वेल्स बन गई. इस प्लेट को हमने कहाँ कर दिया ट्रांसफ़र? इसके ऊपर ट्रांसफ़र कर दिया जेल प्लेटफॉर्म पे. उसके बाद क्या किया? डीएनए को पोर किया. डीएनए ने क्या किया? मूवमेंट किया. रिप्रेजेंट हो रहा है हमें ब्लू कलर से, यहाँ तक मूवमेंट हो गया. ठीक है, ये जो आपके इंस्ट्रूमेंट नजर आ रहा है इसके अंदर पावर है, प्लस ये इस टाइमिंग पीरियड, इसके अंदर टेम्परेचर वो इसको रिप्रेजेंट करता है. इसकी पीएच, इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस चैम्बर की पीएच को कंट्रोल करता है, तो पीएच कंट्रोल होता है ये. क्लियर? सो दैट इज द प्रोसेस. ठीक है, यहाँ हमने बात की एग्रोस जेल कैसे बना, तो हमने कोनिकल फ्लास्क लिया, उसमें एक पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट एग्रोस पाउडर का लिया, उसमें बफर सोल्यूशन लिया, पर्टिकुलर रेशो में EBR मिक्स किया, ओवन में 60 डिग्री में रख दिया 10 मिनट्स के लिए। हाउ मेनी मिनट्स? 10 मिनट्स के लिए। बच्चों ये मैंने किया हुआ है, तो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ ऐसा होता है, ठीक है। उसके बाद क्या होगा, ये लिक्विड फॉर्म बन जाएगा, उसको हम चैम्बर में डालेंगे, जिससे हमारे पास कुछ समय के अंदर जेल प्लेट फॉर्म हो जाएगी। क्लियर है? डेट इज द फर्स्ट प्रोसेस ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस, वी कैन से प्रिपरेशन ऑफ द DNA इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस, ठीक है। वी आर मेक द जेल प्लेट, वी आर रेडी टू द बफर सोल्यूशन, वी आर रेडी टू द इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस, ठीक है। चैम्बर, इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस चैम्बर, देयर प्रिपरेशन। अब आता है हमारे पास नेक्स्ट वन इज हाउ टू मूवमेंट ऑफ द DNA एंड हाउ टू रिप्रेजेंट द DNA इन बैंड पैटर्न। क्लियर? So, after the completion of the process, complete process, we obtain a gel. This diagram is given in your NCERT book. So, here I discuss a diagram that is given in your NCERT book and in your NCERT book and in your Rajasthan board book. We are given study only this diagram. So it is a gel plate. It is a completely, you can say, gel plate, and here we give the number 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the 4. Clear? And these 4 numbers are represent the 4 valves. Valve first, valve second, valve third, and it is the valve fourth. Clear? So these are the line first, second, third, fourth. These are the line. Clear? These are known as the valves. Okay? The first, these 2, 3 and 4, these are known as the digested DNA, and in the line first, this one is the undigested DNA. Clear? And after the movement, after the UV light treatment, UV rays, UV chamber, another chamber present the UV chamber. When this gel plate is inserted in the UV chamber, the band pattern are represented. So here we obtain the band like this. So these are the pattern. These are the band pattern. So we can say these are the band. When we give them dark in color, I represent here these bands in different colors. But in naturally, these band are all bands are represent the orange, bright orange color. Clear? They are represent the bright orange color. Clear? So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4 sample are present here. How many sample? 4 sample, first, second, third and fourth, digest DNA, undigest DNA. What the mean of the digest DNA, undigest DNA? It means undigest DNA means it is not treated with the RE enzyme. Clear? Undigested DNA. Clear? So it is not fragmented by RE enzyme. Clear? Second is digested DNA. Fragmented by RE enzyme. So what will be happen? Undigested DNA, it means no RE enzyme required, so DNA is so long. There is no separation, no fragmentation. So in this type of DNA, the fragmentation is not present. But 2, 3, 4, these are the represent the condition of the digest DNA. It means they contain the fragments, and these are digested DNA or fragmented DNA. So this DNA is so long, so it is not move. So it is not move in the sieves and electric easily, but the shorter DNA, the digested DNA, they are move in the segments, and there are different types of segments. In the line 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many? 8 segments are formed. But in 3 number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in 2 number the 4 segments are formed. So according to the RE enzyme, when we treated the RE enzyme, DNA treated with the RE enzyme and digested with the RE enzyme, the segment are formed. So how many segments are formed? And these segments are moved how long in a DNA gel plate that represent by this electrophoresis member. Clear? So in this, these are well, and these are the DNA bands known as the DNA bands. And these bands, the larger bands here, larger bands. अगर बच्चों देखो गौर से डायग्राम, तो यहाँ बैंड्स बड़ी हैं, यहाँ बैंड छोटी हैं, दिख रही है ना आपको? तो लार्जर बैंड्स एंड देन द स्मॉलर बैंड्स. क्लियर? Another question in medical exam, in this diagram, which one is to represent the positive and negative charge? So well here, so that is the negative charge, and it is known as the positive. It represents the positive ends. This valve zone is known as the negative zone, negative charge zone, and it is negative positive ends, and positive ends. So negative end and positive ends. Clear? So this is diagram in your NCERT. This diagram show a undigested DNA. It means a DNA is not cut by the any type of the RNA enzyme, it not move longer, but a DNA that cut by the RNA enzyme, they move longer as compared to lane first. Clear? So this represent the electrophoresis. Clear? And a desire band. When we are requiring a desire band, it means it is a desire band. So we are cut with the knife. We cut this band and we remove. So I think we are cut here and we cut the a band from here, and then we isolate this band in the a flask. We isolate this band and we extract the DNA from this band, that known as the elution. So that process known as the elution. Clear? It is the desired DNA. Desired DNA we extract, and then that process known as the elution. Clear? So it is complete about the electrophoresis. Okay, I hope you understand very well. So please note it